What is up, YouTube? It is Chris here, and guys, I just got my first MOAB, Mother of All Bombs. Um, it's my first one ever, and I'm excited. I just got it about 10 minutes ago. So as soon as I got it, I imported it into my computer, and I'm commentating over it because I want to get it up. And I'm really excited because I didn't think I was going to get one for quite a long period of time. And people were asking me asking me to go for one because I'm known for getting the tactical nukes, and I'm known to go for these high kill streaks and stuff like that. But I said, guys, I'm gonna hold off on it a bit. I know a couple of you guys messaged me, how many do I have already? And I didn't get any. And you guys were like, what? You don't even have a single one yet? They're a little difficult to get, I won't lie. And I know some of you guys are going to be asking for tips. So before I get into that, I'm just going to tell you guys what my class is, which I'm using the ACR with a suppressor, which is probably one of the best guns in the game. Especially for a map like Bootleg, where assault rifles can really dominate. And we all know the assault rifles are all powerful. And there's a built-in stopping power to every gun. But this gun got a bit more damage than it did on release date, so I thought I'd give it a go, and it's probably one of my go-to guns, and I see a lot of people that are good at the game using this gun. So I'd either, guns that I'd go for if you're going for a high kill streak, depending on what map it is. If it's an assault rifle map, I'd stick to the Type 95, the SCAR, and the ACR. Those are just like the good weapons that I've noticed people using already. And, some machine guns are good, but I don't really use them very often because I'm not so much in your face and close range all the time. I like to sit back a bit like a little bitch. But, at the end of the day, I'm still beating you, so it's all that counts. So, before I get into say that this is all skilled, no, it's not, guys. So much luck and so much right place at the right time comes into effect in this when you're going for this. And, you know, you can't be playing against good players. You really can't be. If these guys are experienced players or a full party, I would not recommend going for the MOAB. And I would recommend not going for it very often at all because it's frustrating when you don't get it. This was my third attempt for it, so I got it pretty quick. But, I could see myself getting frustrated for this if I kept going for it constantly. And, it's actually difficult to get, guys. I got it fairly quick, and I made it. It doesn't look that difficult for me to get, but it actually was a bit of a challenge. And 25 gun kills without dying is not easy, guys. So, I'm not saying don't go for it, but I'm just saying, expect a challenge and expect to get frustrated. But some tips before I get into this, like I said, there's a lot of luck that goes into this, but you can't really help that. I'll take all the luck I need, right? But I'd really recommend running the specialist package, which a lot of you guys may know already. And it's like, Chris, well, obviously, because kill streaks do not go towards it, and once you get seven kills with this strike package, the specialist, you get every perk in the game, which really turns you into a one-man army. And that's what most people are getting these MOABs with, is the specialist package. And it's really cool to get, like I said, but you could use support and just use like UAV, advanced UAV, and maybe EMP or something. But remember, guys, you can't use something that isn't your gun. So I would really recommend specialist for the most part, and really take advantage of you having every perk in the game. So, if you're up close, don't be afraid to hip fire, because you have steady aim now, you have scavenger now, you have sleight of hand, quick draw, you have every perk in the game, so don't be afraid to use that to your full advantage. And, another thing I noticed with a gun like the ACR, you don't really need the kick proficiency, so I'd like to go for the impact one, which is pretty much FMJ. You can see I'm picking these guys off through like all these like little materials and like penetrating them through like the walls and stuff, and that really like helped me out a lot. Like right here, you can see I'm just shooting them through walls and shit. And it's a really good thing. And you can see marksman. One of my perks is coming into play. I can see their name from far away. And I'm really using my perks to my advantage. And that's a really good tip for sure. Don't forget that, because sometimes I even forget that I have every perk in the game, and that I have blast shield, so I don't have to be afraid of a grenade or something like that. I have hardline. I only need one more kill. So don't forget about stuff like that. And something else I'm going to recommend, and you guys can see I'm playing Domination, which I do normally play, and before you haters get mad, I have an 8.5 win-loss, so you guys can hop off my deek if you guys get mad about this, but I wouldn't really recommend playing the objective too much. I know it sounds bad, but if you're going for one of these, you don't want to be, like, you know, hopping on the flags. You don't want to be playing the objective crazily where, like, you know, you put yourself in danger while you're capping the flag, you know? You don't want that to happen. And I pick up with my nice two-piece here. And right now I just beast on these kids, and they kind of spawn right where I am, which isn't really good. But something else you guys notice is that I'm sticking to one part of the map. I'm not rushing around a lot. I found a place to patrol, which was this little building right here to my left. And I pretty much just, you know, moved around it quite often. And I wouldn't really recommend rushing. I'd recommend, like I said, finding a strong point where a lot of traffic is coming to. And, you know, just working around it, picking off people that are coming. And you guys can see I always have my back to the edge of the map, always. And the reason for that is that no one can shoot me in the back. And right here, I'm about to pick up my MOAB. And, you know, I get my quick two-piece, and I see the third guy in the corner of my eye thanks to Marksman. And I drop him bombs, bitch. I get my MOAB, and I was so excited. And I just got this like 20 minutes ago, I'm not even kidding. And, you know, I was freaking out, and I didn't think I was going to get one of these for a long time. I thought it was going to be a while before I actually got one of these, but, you know, as soon as I got it, I'm like, YouTube. And I wasn't recording my friends' voices, but they were all freaking out. They were like, hey, YouTube, how's it going? Because they knew that they'd be on YouTube. But, yeah, this is my very first MOAB. And I know I might seem a little excited over just a video game, but, you know, you're going to be like, dude, calm down. It's just an MOAB. But I was really excited. And anyways, guys, this is the end of the game. 38-3 final score. Peace.